What's cracking, guys? Omar Isuf here, your favorite pirate, back with another video, a bench talk video. Yeah, I know, I'm not on a bench, I'm on a stool, but after all, isn't that sort of the same thing? I want to talk about a particular topic. For those that don't know, the bench talk is a video I usually upload on the weekend. I've been doing so for the last several months, where I riff on a topic I want to discuss. It might not be directly fitness related, but I relate it back to fitness in some sort of way. This one's going to be easier, however. This is on authenticity, how to be authentic, or why being authentic, I think, in social media is very important. And this topic came to me when I was in New York. I was reunited with Dr. Brad Schoenfeld, someone I highly respect because he's done things his way. He's not sold out. And what do I mean when I say that? Well, with all the research he's published, the 150 research papers, his, rank being a PhD, a professor, he can use some of that research to make a little bit of pseudoscience, make something sound sexy, and make a lot of money. That's where we get the 5-minute ab, DVDs or VHSs back in the day, or you get the one weird trick to lose stubborn belly fat. If he wanted to sell out at his position, it would be incredibly easy, and he would make a lot more money, 10 times, 20 times the amount of money, which is why in the fitness industry you see such a high amount of people selling out, because it pays well. But he hasn't done that. He has done instead his thing. He is comfortable with what he's doing. He's proud of all the research, and it's kind of heartwarming to see that you can do things a particular way, being authentic, being yourself, trying to do good in the world, and again, being satisfied with the end outcome. Another person was Joe DeFranco, someone that I used to read many moons ago on T Nation, and he came across completely the same in person, being authentic. He had no easy answers, he had no quick fixes as to how he became a successful trainer. In fact, he talked a lot about his work ethic. So I think he gave a realistic expectation of what you'll do as a trainer if you want to be successful. So there was, and what I mean when I say be authentic versus selling out, or versus creating maybe illusion or selling illusion, using your illusion, I'm talking about the lavish lifestyle, I'm talking about the vacations, I'm talking about the inspirational posts. How can you be inspirational if you're 21 years old, motivational? You haven't lived long enough to give proper life advice, in my opinion. It's just my opinion. But creating kind of, once again, this illusion of having the perfect life, because that sells. We want the end outcome. We don't want to put in the work, put in the time, know what needs to be done in order to get that result. We just want the result. So if you keep marketing that result, like, look, I'm happy all the time, things are going great, let me give you a caption right here, boom, that sells a lot more. And I could tell you it sells a lot more from knowing a lot of people in the fitness industry. And that is why some people get kind of mad when, I do bring up the fake naturals, which guess what? The natties have lost the war. Fun fact, not surprised by that at all. We're the last of the natty Heekins. There's only a few of us left. But that is why when I talk about being authentic or selling out or downright lying, being duplicitous when it comes to videos or Instagram posts or anything like that, being a fake natural, you get amazing results doing not what you're showing, you're injecting something, and hey, more power to you if that's what you want to do. But when you sell it and say, I got these results doing this program, so you use something that gives you exponentially better results. So you take a super physiological dose of testosterone, you get 3 times better results than you would have done if you just trained really hard. Your before and after now looks a lot better, and then you market this before and after to say this program produced this result. Well, anyone buying it, if they're not using what you're using, are not going to get the same results as you. That is false advertising, and that basically, in a nutshell, once again, kind of describes the fitness industry, but it also describes social media. We talk about the perfect angles, we talk about the Photoshop. You could talk about something like Tinder, where people talk about Tinder stories, where everyone's trying to create that perfect illusion of themselves, where they look a certain way, they Facetune, they Photoshop. They don't look like that in person. They don't act like that in person. They don't even talk or the same person when you meet them in reality. And that's why I kind of gave a post on Instagram where I talked about being authentic, and I said everybody basically wants to be Bruce Wayne, but they don't understand Batman. It's not his lavish lifestyle that people should be trying to admire. It's instead the work he chooses to do when he becomes an anonymous Caped Crusader. When he decides to be Batman and not Bruce Wayne, that's when he's really himself, doing all the positive work, being authentic, doing a lot of good in the world. So I think on social media because it kind of is a fancy marketing tool to advertise, to make money, and it is probably easier than a lot of other ways because the mechanisms we understand, it's just human emotion. It's our impulse is what we do. We see something we like, then we want to have it. How do we have it? Oh, 3 steps you need to take. Boom, I'm in like that. And that's how so many people make money. So the argument to be authentic doesn't sound sexy. You're gonna make less money. You're not gonna look as impressive. Your following might not be as big, but you're gonna stay true to yourself. And that is why so few people do it, but I'm here today to tell you I think it is the right choice ultimately in the end because you want people to get results. When I talk about training, when I make videos, when I make exercise tips, I'm not saying this is going to blow up your bench, you'll add 100 pounds on the bench press. I'm like, this should help you. And again, I think giving realistic expectations will keep someone in the game a lot longer. I want people to get the results that they want, and in order for that to happen, they have to be given the correct advice. You have to be truthful with them. You can't lie, and that's why you get people in it for the long term. Well, I think there's a lot of great fitness channels now out there providing better information. People are getting better results. It's kind of like that snowball effect where you gain 10 pounds of muscle in 6 months. Well, shit, I'm going to keep doing this instead of following crappy advice that's not been vetted at all because, again, someone's focusing on that get-rich-quick scheme. So we have those 5-minute abs. They do a suboptimal routine. They don't really get the results. They become jaded and they drop out. I want people to get the results that they're after. And people ask me, Omar, like, why is this so important, or why is this something you're passionate about? And the simple answer is that I would never want to lie to my younger self. I try and imagine the person I was before when I was in high school, just starting to work out, trying to look for results, trying to understand how I should train, and basically finding out bad information, buying magazines where just their, let's say, nutrition advice about how much food you should eat, how much supplements you should buy, what type of 3x10 training routine you should do, how it all was suboptimal. And because money was the primary concern of the industry at the time buying these magazines, I was not given good information. I was given what I maybe wanted to hear, the promise of getting quick results, but not knowing anything, being completely new to the industry, it basically took me a long time to find out the good, valuable information. And this is why I'm so passionate about this topic. I used to be the consumer, the young YOLO, and now I'm the creator. And I think as creators, it is our responsibility to try and be authentic and make good content. Information that can help people out. In fact, I gotta give a shout out. Recently, I did a Reddit AMA on their subreddit, the bodybuilding subreddit, and I told them, I said, guys, I'd love to do this. I'm not a bodybuilder, I'm a professional toner. They said, you know what, we welcome one and all. So I did it, and the response was amazing. Just the amount of people interacting, the amount of people that the content has impacted motivates me to try and create more content, better content over time. So I'm not trying to give, this crappy speech on how being authentic, like, it sucks, you don't get paid, and in the end, you lose it all, or like, everyone else makes more money. Nah, man, you do your thing, you do what you want to do, what makes you excited, and what makes me excited in life is providing value, doing something that I'm passionate about, that I'm happy with, that I think, you know what, I put my name next to this, yes, I'm proud to do so, and that's how I make all my choices. So yeah, there'll be no yachts. There might be some boats and hoes. You never know. So to content creators out there, I think we could do better. I think we could do a whole lot better. I can do better. And as consumers, you guys watching these videos, you choose with your money where to vote, where you support certain things. So if you don't like what you see, just don't buy it, just don't talk about it, and then eventually over time there could be that shift. I bring up once again kind of flexible dieting, which I think has been one of the major successes in the last 6 years in the fitness industry, where the entire industry kind of flipped on its head thanks to a lot of people doing a lot of good work. I think over time we can make a huge change. Anyways, that's all the time I have in this video. Be authentic, be yourself, do it for the right reasons. I'll also say, if you want to check out, we're going full steam ahead. People talk to me, they're like, yo, Omar, do some vlogs, do this, do that, branch outside of fitness, and I get it, I feel you, I feel the same way, but doing a vlog, showing a watch collection I don't have, just isn't me. The podcast, Mama's Boys, full steam ahead, 2 episodes a week where we talk about anything and everything and talk with people that we respect. The latest episode is with Joe DeFranco. It is live now. I will link it in the description, the YouTube episode. You can also find it on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, SoundCloud, everywhere. Do me a favor, check out that episode. And if you like this video, if you thought to yourself, I learned something. If you want to see more bench reviews, make sure to like the damn video, and I'll see all you guys, my rascals, in that next one. Peace!
Eat your vegetables, eat your vegetables, eat your fucking vegetables.